Hey everyone, welcome back to Switch Top. I'm super excited to share with you the best Nintendo Switch and the new Switch 2 games coming in September 2025. These games look amazing and I can't wait to get my hands on them. Let's jump right into the countdown. One of the most exciting new releases on Nintendo Switch is Shinobi Art of Vengeance, a revival of Sega's iconic ninja series that combines modern artistry with classic action. The game follows Joe Musashi on a quest for vengeance after his clan is destroyed, and players are drawn into fast-paced side-scrolling combat that mixes sword strikes, kunai throws, and powerful ninpo techniques. Its hand-drawn visuals stand out as one of the game's strongest features, with levels painted in a style reminiscent of Japanese ink art, giving each environment a distinct atmosphere. Gameplay offers a balance of precision platforming, hidden paths, and replayable challenges that reward skill and exploration. A unique Shinobi execution mechanic allows for stylish finishing moves, while upgrades and amulets enhance progression. With its blend of fluid combat, striking visuals, and nostalgic yet modern design, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a thrilling and addictive adventure that captures both the spirit of the original series and the innovation of today's action games. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is one of the most exciting new Nintendo Switch releases, arriving on September 25th, 2025, bringing Sonic and friends back to the track with a fresh twist on kart racing. Instead of sticking to straightforward circuits, races are shaken up midway through by the mysterious CrossWorlds, which open portals on the track and warp players into new environments, changing the flow of the race in unexpected ways. With 23 playable characters from the Sonic universe plus a handful of surprising guest racers from other franchises, the roster is bigger than ever. Players can choose from dozens of vehicles, customize them with parts and gadgets, and experiment with unique racing styles. The game offers a variety of modes, from local split screen for quick fun to online competitions with up to 12 players, all supporting cross-platform play. It's a competitive but approachable racer that focuses on fast action, clever shortcuts, and plenty of replay value without overcomplicating the formula. Towa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree is a fresh roguelite adventure releasing on the Nintendo Switch on September 19, 2025, and it brings together fast-paced combat strategy and a strong sense of progression. Players step into the role of Towa, a priestess born from the mystical Shinju tree, who must protect her village from a divine threat. The journey is built around teaming up with one of 8 Guardians, each offering different combat styles and support abilities, creating varied approaches to each run. Every expedition into the ever-changing paths is filled with enemies, bosses, and rewards that can be carried back to Shinju Village, a hub where players can craft weapons, train skills, and interact with villagers. The mix of action and preparation gives the game a strong loop that encourages experimentation and replayability. With its blend of myth-inspired visuals, customizable combat, and progression that carries meaning beyond each battle, this is shaping up to be a standout release in September's lineup.
You picked the wrong guys to mess with.
She can overwhelm Magaori with a flurry of slashes using her Honzashi attack, while saving her Wakizashi for more calculated charged attacks that have a wide area of effect. That said, Rekka also makes an excellent Kagura. Her Inferno arrow is quite useful in a pinch.
Class of Heroes 3 Remaster is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 18th, 2025, bringing back a classic dungeon-crawling RPG with modern refinements. This entry in the long-running series puts players in the role of students at one of 3 different academies, each offering its own approach to challenges, story paths, and even character aesthetics. At its core, the game is about exploring large labyrinths filled with monsters, traps, and treasures, while carefully managing a party of customized heroes. Players can mix and match races, classes, and equipment to create unique strategies, making experimentation an important part of the adventure. A relationship system also adds depth, where bonds formed between students can lead to advantages in combat and influence the team's performance. With updated visuals, improved controls, and quality of life changes, this remaster is designed to be more accessible for newcomers while still offering the depth and challenge that veteran fans appreciate. Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is sailing onto the Nintendo Switch on September 25th, 2025, offering a fresh, interactive take on one of the most famous detective stories ever written. Set in a reimagined 1970s backdrop, the game follows two perspectives: the world-renowned detective Hercule Poirot, known for his sharp logic and calm demeanor, and Jane Royce, a new investigator created for this adaptation who brings a more modern, hands-on style to solving cases. Players will travel across diverse locations such as London, Cairo, and the Nile itself, gathering clues, questioning suspects, and piecing together evidence through a dynamic mind map system. The period setting adds character to the puzzles, using items like cassette tapes and Polaroids to uncover leads in unique ways. With its mix of classic mysteries, stylish retro presentation, and original twists that expand on the novel, this release aims to give both fans of Christie and newcomers a suspenseful, immersive detective experience.
What do we have here? I better keep an eye on him.
Amo Nasro. Wow.
Let's go fishing for clues.
Sorry, boss. It won't happen again.
It better not.
LEGO Voyagers is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 15th, 2025, bringing a cooperative puzzle platforming adventure perfect for players of all ages. In this charming game, you step into the tiny shoes of two sentient LEGO bricks on a mission to rescue an abandoned spaceship, exploring vibrant, fully constructed LEGO worlds filled with environmental puzzles and platforming challenges. Teamwork is at the heart of the gameplay, as each character has unique abilities, like tumbling, jumping, and snapping together, that must be combined to overcome obstacles and solve puzzles. The game supports both local and online co-op, allowing friends to join the adventure even if only one player owns the game. With non-verbal storytelling, a playful atmosphere, and creative problem solving, LEGO Voyagers offers an engaging and imaginative experience that highlights exploration, collaboration, and the joy of building, without relying on dialogue-heavy plot points or over-the-top action. Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac is coming to the Nintendo Switch on September 26th, 2025, offering a modernized take on the classic 3D platformer from 2002. Players guide Pac-Man through a variety of vibrant environments, from treetop adventures in icy mountains to underwater worlds, each filled with unique obstacles and enemies. The game retains the charm of the original while introducing updated visuals, smoother controls, and improved mechanics such as refined jumping and targeting systems, making platforming more precise and enjoyable. The story centers on recovering the stolen golden fruit and stopping the mischievous Ghost King Spooky, providing clear goals without overcomplicating the narrative. New features include local co-op multiplayer, allowing two players to tackle challenges together, and customization options for Pac-Man with different costumes and figures. With full voice acting and accessible gameplay, Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac balances nostalgia and modern design, creating a fun, approachable adventure for both longtime fans and newcomers alike.
Re-Pac means new features. Team up and play together with a friend. Pac-Man and Pac-Drone are coming. Watch out, ghosts. Jump with even more precision.
NBA 2K26 is set to release on the Nintendo Switch 2 on September 5th, 2025, bringing the latest iteration of the premier basketball simulation series to the platform. The game offers a highly realistic experience with the new Pro Play technology, translating NBA player movements into smooth, lifelike animations. Gameplay improvements include the quick protect mechanic and more fluid catch and shoot systems, allowing players to execute precise maneuvers on the court. NBA 2K26 includes a wide range of modes: My Career, where players build their own athlete and navigate a dynamic city; My Team, offering team building and competitive challenges; My NBA, which allows franchise management; and Play Now for instant basketball action. Visual and performance upgrades on the Nintendo Switch 2 ensure smooth frame rates and immersive gameplay. With strategic controls, realistic physics, and rich career progression, NBA 2K26 delivers both casual and dedicated fans an engaging, authentic basketball experience, making it one of the must-play sports titles this September. Cronos, The New Dawn is set to release on the Nintendo Switch 2 on September 5th, 2025, offering a tense, narrative-driven, survival horror experience. Set in a dystopian world ravaged by a cataclysmic event known as the Change, players take on the role of a traveler tasked with navigating a transformed Eastern European landscape filled with monstrous beings called orphans. Using mysterious time rifts, you journey back to 1980s Poland to extract key individuals whose fates could alter the course of history, blending strategic exploration with careful resource management. The game emphasizes tactical combat, where improperly handled enemies can merge with corpses to form even more dangerous threats, adding depth and suspense to every encounter. Built with Unreal Engine 5, it delivers atmospheric visuals, immersive sound design, and a story-driven approach reminiscent of classic survival horror games. Cronos, The New Dawn balances challenge and intrigue, giving players a gripping experience without relying on cheap scares or over-the-top action. Garfield Kart 2 All You Can Drift is launching on the Nintendo Switch on September 10th, 2025, delivering a fun and colorful kart racing experience for players of all ages. The game brings beloved characters like Garfield, Odie, and John into imaginative racetracks, including detective-themed streets, pirate-filled seas, and dusty cowboy trails, each offering unique obstacles and challenges. Players can choose from 8 iconic characters, each with their own personality and driving traits, and customize their karts with different bumpers, wheels, spoilers, and colors to create a personal style on the track. Local multiplayer supports up to 4 players, making it ideal for family or friends to compete together, while digital editions include optional content like exclusive karts and accessories. With accessible controls, vibrant visuals, and lighthearted gameplay, Garfield Kart 2 All You Can Drift provides an entertaining, relaxed racing experience that emphasizes creativity and fun without relying on complex mechanics or over-the-top action. Daemon x Machina Titanic Scion is launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 on September 5th, 2025, delivering fast-paced mech combat in a richly detailed, war-torn world. Players take on the role of a mercenary piloting customizable arsenals, powerful mech suits designed for high-octane battles against the oppressive sovereign Axiom Empire, and alien creatures known as Immortals. The game emphasizes strategic combat and deep customization, allowing players to tailor their mechs with a wide range of weapons, armor, and equipment to fit different playstyles. Open-world exploration is a key element, with side missions and odd jobs providing resources and upgrades while offering a calmer contrast to intense battles. Online co-op missions let players team up with friends, and progress from the demo carries over to the full game. With anime-inspired visuals, dynamic combat, and accessible yet engaging gameplay, Daemon x Machina Titanic Scion balances thrilling action with exploration, offering an immersive mech experience without relying on over-the-top spectacle. EA Sports FC 26 is set to release on the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 on September 26, 2025, offering a refreshed football experience with refined gameplay and updated features. The game introduces overhauled dribbling mechanics, smarter AI positioning, and more lifelike goalkeeper animations, providing a more responsive and strategic experience on the pitch. Players can select between 2 presets: competitive, optimized for head-to-head action in Ultimate Team and clubs, and authentic, designed for career mode with realistic tactics and behaviors. With over 20,000 licensed players, 750 plus clubs and national teams, and 35 plus leagues, including UEFA competitions, Premier League, La Liga, and the Women's Super League, the game offers immense variety and realism. Additional features like an upgraded archetype system, dynamic live events, and expanded modes enhance long-term playability. Pre-orders of the Ultimate Edition grant early access from September 19th, 2025, along with bonuses such as FC points and Season 1 Premium Pass content. Optimized for Switch 2, EA Sports FC 26 balances accessibility with depth, delivering a polished and engaging football simulation. Shuten Order is releasing on the Nintendo Switch on September 5th, 2025, offering a gripping, narrative-driven adventure from Kazutaka Kodaka, the mind behind Danganronpa and Master Detective Archive's Rain Code. Players step into the role of Rei Shimobe, the resurrected leader of the mysterious Shuten Order, who has only 4 days to live and no memories. Tasked by 2 enigmatic angels, Rain must uncover the identity of their murderer among 5 ministers within the organization, balancing investigation, stealth, and survival. The game blends multiple genres, including escape room-style puzzles, stealth action sequences, and visual novel storytelling, ensuring varied gameplay and constantly shifting challenges. Each minister presents a distinct approach to the story and gameplay, keeping the experience fresh and unpredictable. With a tense atmosphere, thoughtful narrative design, and optional digital deluxe content, including an art book and soundtrack, Shuten Order delivers an immersive, suspenseful adventure that emphasizes mystery and strategy over cheap thrills or exaggerated horror, making it a standout for narrative-focused play.
ゲームを勝ち抜き、閉鎖空間から脱出せよ。マルチ視点ザッピングノベル。イオンテコの研究所。そこには重要な機密が隠されていた。複数の視点から描かれる物語。フローチャートを駆使。
Formula Legends is releasing on the Nintendo Switch on September 18th, 2025, bringing a fast-paced arcade-style racing experience that blends classic motorsport nostalgia with modern gameplay mechanics. Players can choose from 16 unique cars, each with 7 liveries, and compete as one of over 200 fictional drivers inspired by real-life racing icons, each with special skills like tire management or wet weather handling. Races unfold across reimagined circuits from famous locations including Belgium, Hungary, Britain, Italy, Canada, Japan, France, and the Emirates, with both classic and modern track variants. Dynamic weather conditions, sunny, overcast, rainy, or stormy, add strategic depth, requiring players to adapt their driving style mid-race. The game also features a demo on the Nintendo eShop, letting players experience its mechanics before the full release. With accessible yet engaging controls, detailed tracks, and a variety of cars and drivers, Formula Legends offers an entertaining racing experience that appeals to both newcomers and seasoned fans without relying on exaggerated visuals or overly complex systems. Demonschool is launching on the Nintendo Switch on September 3rd, 2025, offering a unique blend of tactical RPG gameplay and narrative-driven storytelling. Players take on the role of Faye, a college freshman from a demon hunting lineage, who arrives at a mysterious island university only to discover a hidden world filled with demonic entities. The game unfolds over a semester, combining everyday student life, attending classes, building friendships, and completing side quests, with intense turn-based tactical combat. Battles utilize a motion equals action system where players plan character positions and actions that execute simultaneously, encouraging strategic thinking and creative use of the environment. The visual style mixes 2D sprite characters with 3D backgrounds, drawing inspiration from 70s Italian horror and Japanese horror manga, giving the world a distinctive and eerie charm. With its engaging story, innovative mechanics, and thoughtful pacing, Demonschool delivers a fresh, immersive experience for both RPG veterans and newcomers seeking a strategic yet narrative-rich adventure. May Child of Ages is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 25, 2025, offering an engaging action-adventure experience with a focus on exploration, combat, and narrative. Players take on the role of May, a young girl on a journey to uncover her identity and the origins of mysterious creatures threatening her world. The game combines dynamic technical battles with strategic use of both melee and ranged attacks, encouraging players to dodge, block, and time their strikes carefully. Time travel mechanics and ancient dungeons provide a layered world to explore, with secrets and challenges that reward curiosity and skill. A cooperative mode allows a second player to join, interacting with the game in unique ways that can influence battles. With over 20 hours of story-driven gameplay, May Child of Ages balances accessible mechanics with depth, offering an immersive experience that emphasizes discovery and thoughtful combat without relying on over-the-top spectacle, making it a standout for fans of action-adventure titles on the Switch. Star Wars Outlaws is launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 on September 4th, 2025, delivering an open-world action adventure set in the Star Wars universe between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Players step into the shoes of Kay Vess, a clever and resourceful scoundrel caught up in a galaxy-spanning heist involving crime syndicates, the Rebel Alliance, and familiar faces like Lando Calrissian and Hondo Ohnaka. The game features 5 diverse planets to explore, from bustling cities and cantinas to expansive wilderness, each filled with side missions, hidden secrets, and interactive environments. Combat is dynamic, blending stealth, melee, and ranged engagements, while high-speed speeder chases add excitement and variety. Optimized for the Switch 2, the game offers smooth performance, intuitive touch and motion controls, and a rich handheld experience that captures the feel of being an outlaw in a galaxy far, far away. With engaging storytelling, immersive environments, and strategic gameplay, Star Wars Outlaws provides a balanced, thrilling Star Wars adventure without relying on exaggerated spectacle. Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 30th, 2025, offering a fun and strategic action RPG adventure that brings together beloved Nickelodeon characters in a tabletop-inspired universe. Players can select from 9 iconic heroes, each reimagined with unique RPG classes, such as Sandy Cheeks as a barbarian, SpongeBob as a knight, and Timmy Turner as a wizard. The game combines real-time combat with tactical decision-making, encouraging players to slash, cast spells, and coordinate combos for maximum effect. Over the course of the adventure, players explore whimsical worlds inspired by the various Nicktoons series, encountering dynamic environments, engaging side quests, and recognizable character moments. A 4-player local co-op mode allows friends and family to join in, enhancing the strategic and social experience. With vibrant visuals, accessible mechanics, and a collector-friendly edition featuring costumes, dice sets, trading cards, and more, Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny delivers a balanced and charming RPG experience that appeals to both longtime fans of the franchises and newcomers looking for imaginative gameplay on the Switch. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 5th, 2025, bringing a fresh take on the classic golf series with a mix of traditional mechanics and playful innovations. Players can enjoy the familiar 3-button swing system, carefully timing shots and aiming to navigate challenging courses, while dynamic weather and day-night cycles add subtle strategic depth. The game features over 10 varied courses and 25 unlockable characters, each with unique abilities and playstyles, encouraging experimentation and personalized strategies. A standout wacky golf mode introduces creative hazards like tornadoes and shifting terrain, offering a lighthearted twist without overwhelming the core gameplay. Multiplayer options include local co-op for up to 4 players and online modes to compete globally, adding both casual fun and competitive challenge. Pre-orders grant Pac-Man as a special playable character, adding a nostalgic bonus. With its balanced mix of accessibility, charm, and replayability, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots promises an engaging and approachable golfing experience for newcomers and longtime fans alike.
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
LEGO Party is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 30th, 2025, bringing a colorful and dynamic party game experience to players of all ages. Designed for both solo and multiplayer fun, the game features over 60 unique minigames across 4 themed challenge zones, including Pirates, Space, and Ninjago, each offering distinct mechanics and challenges. Players can fully customize their minifigure avatars, creating a personal touch while exploring creative and interactive environments. The game supports up to 4 players locally or online, with cross-platform multiplayer ensuring friends can join the fun regardless of their system. Pre-order bonuses include 5 exclusive minifigure characters, adding extra incentive for early players. With its mix of skill-based minigames, engaging themes, and accessible controls, LEGO Party provides a well-balanced, entertaining experience that captures the charm and creativity of LEGO without relying on flashy exaggeration, making it a standout choice for family game nights or casual multiplayer multiplayer sessions.
Wow! It's an action-packed contest for the most golden bricks! Whoa! How could this game get any better?
How about 60 amazing mini-games?
Wander Stars is set to launch on the Nintendo Switch on September 19, 2025, offering players a fresh, anime-inspired turn-based RPG experience. The game follows Ringo, a determined martial artist, and Wolf, a mysterious scoundrel, as they journey across the galaxy in search of the pieces of the legendary Wander Star map. Players engage in a unique combat system where attacks are crafted by combining words, allowing for endless strategic possibilities and encouraging experimentation with elemental effects, modifiers, and action types. Beyond battles, the game emphasizes relationships and honor, as showing respect to opponents can turn rivals into allies and grant combat bonuses, adding depth to both strategy and story. Spread across 10 episodic chapters, Wander Stars balances exploration, challenging battles, and character-driven storytelling, all wrapped in a vibrant, handcrafted art style. With its combination of tactical gameplay, engaging narrative, and charm, Wander Stars promises an immersive RPG adventure for both longtime fans and newcomers to the genre this September.
Use words to fight and unleash custom attacks in this super anime RPG. Collect and combine over 200 words for surprising new effects.
Trails in the Sky First Chapter is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 19th, 2025, bringing the beloved JRPG classic to a new generation of players with updated visuals, refined mechanics, and full English voice acting. Players follow Estelle Bright and her adoptive brother Joshua as they embark on their journey to become bracers, agents dedicated to maintaining peace throughout the Kingdom of Liberal. Along the way, they encounter political intrigue, hidden conspiracies, and a cast of memorable characters that enrich the story. The game combines traditional turn-based combat with a strategic real-time system, allowing for dynamic battles that reward planning and timing. Deep character progression, a richly detailed world, and side quests provide hours of exploration and discovery. A prologue demo is available, letting players carry progress into the full release. With its thoughtful design, engaging story, and approachable gameplay, Trails in the Sky First Chapter offers both newcomers and longtime fans a carefully balanced JRPG experience on the Switch. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 30th, 2025, bringing a beloved tactical RPG classic to a new generation of players. Set in the Kingdom of Ivalice during the Lion War, the story follows Ramza B. Ulve, a young knight who uncovers a conspiracy that threatens the realm. Players engage in grid-based tactical battles using a deep and flexible job system that allows for strategic combinations of roles like Geomancer, Chemist, and Oracle. The game offers both a classic mode, preserving the original experience, and an enhanced mode with fully voiced dialogue, modernized graphics, and quality of life improvements. A new State of the Realm feature provides lore and story summaries between battles, enriching the narrative without overwhelming newcomers. With its thoughtful level design, engaging story, and strategic depth, Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles delivers a balanced and rewarding tactical RPG experience on the Switch, appealing to both longtime fans and newcomers to the series.
How about you?
Leave that to me.
An ambush.
Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist and the White Guardian is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 26, 2025, inviting players into a richly crafted world full of alchemy, exploration, and strategic combat. Players follow Rias Idris, a talented alchemist, and Slade Klausleiter, a young man capable of opening dimensional paths to alternate realms as they uncover the mystery behind the disappearance of the townspeople of Halfane and work to restore their hometown. The game features a timeline-based combat system, allowing players to coordinate 6-character teams, plan consecutive turns, and trigger powerful unite attacks for strategic depth. Exploration is emphasized through freely roaming the Lantarna mainland and venturing into multi-level dungeons where maps and enemies change with each visit, rewarding careful planning and experimentation. Gathering ingredients, synthesizing items, and managing Rias's shop add layers of strategy and progression, while unlocking new recipes and town upgrades ties directly into the story. With its blend of turn-based tactics, immersive world building, and thoughtful gameplay, Atelier Resleriana promises an engaging JRPG experience for both newcomers and series veterans.
紅の錬金術師と
白の守護者
レスレリアーナのアトリエ。キャハー！ちっちゃい子たちが浮かんでる！ちっちゃいことは知ってる！
Hollow Knight Silksong is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on September 4th, 2025, bringing players into the hauntingly beautiful kingdom of Farlu. In the sequel to the acclaimed Hollow Knight, players take control of Hornet, the agile princess protector of Hollow Nest, on a quest filled with mystery and danger. True to its Metroidvania roots, the game emphasizes exploration, platforming, and combat with over 200 unique enemies and more than 40 challenging boss fights that reward strategy and skill. Hornet can craft gadgets such as the Sting Shard and Magma Bell using materials collected across diverse biomes, from mossy grottos and coral forests to gilded cities, each filled with hidden secrets and quests. The timeline of progression and combat introduces subtle strategic layers, while a refined quest system enhances narrative engagement.
So she can jump higher. She definitely is much more acrobatic. And
those are my top 24 most exciting upcoming games for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. I'm really looking forward to trying all of these when they come out. Which games are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Switch Top for more Nintendo content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.